Well, y'all know what time it is. It is time for the mess. What's the business, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for another episode of Yassss for the Mess. And we're here to talk about Michael Costello once again, okay? Now, as we already been talking about for the last two videos, we've been talking about Chrissy Teigen and how she's been called out for being a cyberbully in the past, telling people to take dirt naps and all that kind of stuff, okay? Now, Michael Costello also told his story about his situation with Chrissy Teigen, told a story of his own, and talked about how her and some other chick did him and how they treated him and had him blacklisted from everything. Told a whole story and made himself look very much so like a victim. But this black designer, Maxi J, said, not so fast, because you ain't a victim, because guess what? You was a racist towards me, and I beat your ass for it. I came to see you for it. But not only does this black designer, Maxi J, have something to say about it, Leona Lewis, pop singer Leona Lewis, who's famous for her song, how does it go? They play it at my job all the time. Keep bleeding, keep bleeding the love. That is my shit, okay? Mariah in her prime. She steps into the room and she got a little something to say. Now, they talk about it right here in this article that I got from the Jasmine brand. As you guys always know, whenever I do a Yassss for the Mess, well, I'm not going to say if you always know. If you're just now tuning in, when Scotty by Nature does his Yassss for the Messes, he always let you know where he gets it from. I have to give credit where it's due, and today's credit that is due is to JasmineBrand.com. I'm going to read you guys the article, give my opinion, and allow you guys to leave yours down below in the comment section, okay? So, without any further ado, let's get into this article. Leona Lewis is speaking out on social media, recalling an alleged humiliating experience that she had working with fashion designer Michael Costello in 2014. Leona says Michael was supposed to dress her for a charity fashion show, but refused to alter the dress to fit her because of her size. She felt humiliated. See her post below. I'm going to read you guys her post because she got several posts up here. So I'm going to read them all to you, and then we're going to continue with the article. Now, the post reads, I usually don't speak on subjects like this, but honestly, I feel that I have to say something as I've dealt with some years of insecurity from it. I don't condone any kind of bully behavior, and I'm sorry for what Michael Costello went through. I wanted to share my experience in 2014. I was asked to take part in the fashion show to raise money for charity. Michael Costello was assigned as my designer. As an excited young woman, I flew all the way to New York and was so honored to work with him because I adored his dresses. When I got to my fitting, I was made to feel very awkward and uncomfortable as the dress was a simple size and he and his team clearly did not want to alter it to fit me. This came as a total surprise because weeks prior I was told that they would make the dress work for me. At the next fitting, the night before the show, with no explanation at all, Michael refused to turn up. He no longer wanted to dress me, and he abandoned his commitments to me and the show, which made me well aware that I wasn't the body type required. I was so embarrassed and deeply hurt because I didn't look like a model size, and I was not permitted to walk in his dress. I had to sit in the audience and was asked by press why I didn't walk in the show. I remember having to come up with excuses as I was so humiliated by it all. I feel like I was made to look as though I pulled out and was being difficult as an effect of those actions. I suffered a lot, both personally and professionally. The most hurtful thing is that it was to raise money for charity, and this went against everything that we were trying to do. I was left with deep insecurities after this, and I've had to work hard over the years to love my body. I'm so proud of how curves are celebrated today, but back then it was a different story, and there was hardly any representation for women who were not a standard small size. I know that his designs are catered to women of all sizes now, and I'm glad he saw the light over the years. We all make mistakes. I know I have. But at this time, I feel that when people apologize and show sincere remorse and rehabilitation for their actions. We should embrace them and not try to kick them while they're down. I'm not discounting Michael's experience, as that is an awful thing to go through, and I wish him so much love and healing. I'm sure this will come as a shock, as I've never told him how this made me feel, but the pot calling the kettle black in this situation doesn't sit right with me. Bullying comes in many forms. We need love, and we need accountability, and we need forgiveness. None of us are perfect. We are trying our best in learning, and I'm sorry for anyone who has gone through any kind of bullying. I'm also sorry if I've ever hurt anyone without knowing it, as I'm sure it was the case with Michael. As previously reported, designer Maxi J shared a message in her stories and recalled an alleged encounter that she had with Michael Costello in a fabric store. She said she beat him up and almost went to jail when he called her the N-word. Both allegations about Costello comes after Costello slammed Chrissy Teigen for bullying him. Now it's time for me to give my thoughts on this situation. Once again, you cannot do wrong to somebody and think you're not going to get your karma for the situation. You cannot speak on somebody when you're the pot calling the kettle black. You cannot speak, because bullying comes in several different forms. I would know because I was bullied. Okay, I was bullied. I know how it feels to be bullied. I know how it feels to be systematically bullied. I know how all of that shit feels. Anything dealing with a bully, I've been through it all. So the way that you made Leona Lewis feel about her body is a form of bullying. It's a form of body shaming. You made this woman feel like shit, and you made her look as though she was unprofessional. You made her look like she pulled out of a fashion show for charity, and had her come up with all these excuses, and now motherfuckers don't want to mess with her. The same way folks didn't want to mess with you after the narrative that was spin about you by Chrissy and her friend. But you want to get on social media and act like you a victim. You ain't no victim, bruh. You not no victim, period. And you know you not no victim. I wish people would learn to just shut the fuck up and think about the shit that they've done to other people. Because if you don't think about the shit that you've done to other people, I suggest you shut the fuck up. I suggest you shut the fuck up. Because when you speak on another person about their situation, it's always somebody that has a story to tell about you. Period. And let me tell you something. I'm here to tell you that I've seen many people. I've seen many fucking people. I've seen people in these YouTube streets that have done certain things to me. And when I see them get on their soapboxes talking about other people and how they act and how they disrespect people and how they malign other people, and I think about how they fucked up and maligned me and made me look a certain type of way after they maligned me. But we want to have so much to say about somebody else. But you have yet to apologize to me for doing what you did to me. So the difference is I ain't got to say nothing, because at the end of the day, I'm not the only one with a story. You got to stop calling people out on shit that you've done yourself to other people, thinking that ain't nobody got no story to tell about you. You got to keep in mind that you got a story to tell about somebody, just like somebody got a story to tell about you. Okay? Now, you set your ass up there and you was ready, like I said in the last video, you were ready to jump down this whole Chrissy Teigen bandwagon, hating on her, dragging her as she's supposed to be drugged. But yet, two people after that whole situation have called you out on your shit. Two people. Two damn people, and now you looking crazy. If you should have just sat there and ate your food was a person, you would be that person. Just shut the hell up. If it ain't concerning you, just shut the hell up. If it ain't got shit to do with you, just shut the fuck up. I don't know why it's so hard for people like you to do that. Just shut the hell up if it ain't got nothing to do with you. Just shut up. Because you got your own skeletons and they keep coming out. So Maxi Jace just spoke on whooping your ass for calling her the N-word. Leona Lewis just said that you bullied her down to the fact that you made her cry and made her insecure about her own body. I can only imagine what you said to anybody else. You ain't no victim in this shit, bruh. Because guess what? You just got fucking exposed for your own shit. At the end of the day, you just got exposed for your own shit. So like I said, if shut up, if what is it? If you should have just sat there and ate your food was a person, you would be it. You should have just sat your ass there, ate your food, and shut what we call the fuck up. Because you had no business speaking on shit. Because now you getting exposed. Just shut up. Stop looking for a moment. Just shut the fuck up and just move on. Period. That's what you got to do.